Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. When you decide to speak a fact or speak against the evil, trust me, you're going to have to stand alone. That's why the Madinah Islamic Debate Club and the entire Madinah Islamic Secondary School community has decided, even when others have decided to keep quiet, we will not keep quiet. We have come here to talk about the evil that is circulating through the world, and that evil is none other than homosexuality. Homosexuality can be best summed up as LGBTQ. This is where we see men get married to men and women get married to women. It is sincerely against the religious and the African culture we have here. That's why I'm not alone. I've come with my fellows to speak about how the religious side and the African side speaks about this homosexuality. Before you is Nachivu Kashadrat. I'm going to be your moderator today. And my fellows here, we are going to discuss for you why homosexuality is condemned in the African culture and the religious side. Thank you.
My name is Namagana Anisha, and today I'm here to talk about homosexuality based on religious grounds. In religion, specifically in Islam, it is mentioned in various verses of the Quran, whereby we are told the story of Prophet Lut, whereby Allah destroyed a whole generation, and trust me, God cannot destroy a whole generation based on something light, which makes homosexuality a grave sin and it is highly punishable. Secondly, coming out and saying that God created you, a man, and then you say you're a woman is sincerely making fun of God, which all in all, homosexuality is something that shouldn't be practiced because it is highly punishable and it doesn't make sense for somebody who thinks right.
And thank you. We've heard about Anisha telling us why it is condemned in the religious side. Let's have Hussein talk about this from the African grounds.
Thank you. I'm Hussein Ahmed. The African ground or the African setting is all about family and respect. To us, family isn't all about living together. It's more than that. It's the sole foundation to which our community stands. Now, since this homosexuality or this LGBTQ or contradicts with what our culture says, because a man cannot bear children without a woman, and a woman cannot bear children without a man, which means that homosexuality is leading to an extinction of humanity. It's leading or causing us like it's affecting us. We're not going to have a future generation that is going to work for us. What is Africa without people who are going to evolve it? And on the grounds of respect, we all know that a man is respected for what he has. A man is respected for the family he holds. And homosexuality does not lead to bearing of children. So what family is it going to be if there are no children?
Thank you so much. We've heard how Anisha speaks of homosexuality from the religious side and Hussein from the African side. Husnat, tell us about how homosexuality and why do you think this should be condemned?
Yes, you've had it very right. From the religious perspective, homosexuality is not allowed. And from the African society and culture perspective, it's still not allowed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And Kais was again from the Madinah Islamic Debate Club. You've had it very right. Homosexuality is something without a good side, but rather with a downside that is deep and shallow. All we need to do is to listen to our souls. Mahatma Gandhi said, take part of the change you want to see in the world. Let us be part of the change you want to see in the world. Let's fight homosexuality together. As the Muslim community, teenagers, youth, fellow Ugandans, Africans, we can fight homosexuality out of Africa and out of the entire world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you so much for listening to us. This has been the Madinah Islamic Debate Club. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.